So you're looking at the Asus RT-AX88U, thinking it's the ultimate Wi-Fi 6 router to finally fix your internet problems for good. This honest review is going to show you exactly why that might be a massive and expensive mistake. But here's what surprised me. For all its hype and incredible specs, this router has a collection of frustrating, real-world problems that nobody seems to be talking about. I'm not just going to read you the box, I'm going to tell you who this router will actually work for, and more importantly, who it will drive absolutely crazy. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's start with the dream. On paper, the RT-AX88U is a beast. It boasts next-gen Wi-Fi 6, also known as 802.11ax, promising better efficiency and insane speeds up to 6,000 Mbps. It has 8 LAN ports, which is like finding a unicorn in a world of 4-port routers. It's certified for humans for easy setup, has commercial-grade AI protection security from Trend Micro, and even supports Asus's AI mesh for future expansion. It's the router that promises to handle your 4K streams, your gaming, your smart home devices, and your work-from-home video calls all at once without breaking a sweat. The Amazon rating is a solid 4.4 stars, and at around $218, it sits in that premium but not insane price bracket. But here's the first major interjection. A router isn't used on paper, it's used in your messy, signal-clogged, real-world home, and that's where the fairy tale often ends. Therefore, let's dive into the first core problem: setup and initial stability. Certified for humans and Alexa setup sounds fantastic, right? For many, it is. But for a significant number of users, the initial experience is anything but human-friendly. You see, this router is packed with so many advanced features: gaming acceleration, adaptive CoS, bandwidth monitoring, VPN fusion, that its software, the Asus WRT interface, can be overwhelming. It's like getting a Formula One car when you just wanted a reliable sedan to get to the grocery store. The sheer number of options can lead to misconfiguration. But the bigger issue is that out of the box, some units suffer from random disconnects or require multiple reboots to settle in. Imagine unboxing your new $200 plus solution, only to spend the first 2 hours troubleshooting why your smart lights keep dropping off. That's not a great first date. It's the technological equivalent of showing up with spinach in your teeth. So, who is this actually good for? I'll tell you: power users and tinkerers. If you love diving into settings, optimizing every last millisecond of latency for gaming, setting up a separate VPN tunnel for specific devices, or you genuinely need those 8 LAN ports for a home server and wired devices, this router's depth is a blessing. The AI protection security is genuinely excellent, providing robust parental controls and intrusion prevention for free, which many other brands charge a subscription for. Therefore, if you're a tech enthusiast who views router configuration as a hobby, you might adore this. But for the average user who just wants plug-and-play reliability, this complexity is the first of several red flags. It's like buying a Swiss Army knife with 100 tools when you only need the corkscrew. You're just more likely to accidentally stab yourself. This brings us to problem number 2, the notorious heat generation. The RT-AX88U is a powerful device, and with great power comes great heat dissipation. This router runs hot. We're not just warm to the touch, we're, is this a safety hazard, hot under heavy load. Many users report this, and it's a legitimate concern because excessive heat is the enemy of electronic longevity and stability. A hot router can throttle performance to cool down, leading to sudden speed drops, or worse, contribute to premature hardware failure. You'll often find the advice in forums to put it on a laptop cooling pad or ensure it has exceptional ventilation. Think about that for a second. You're buying a premium networking appliance and might need to buy a separate fan for it. That's a joke waiting to happen. What's next? A little tiny blanket for when it gets cold. Therefore, placement is critical. Don't shove this in a cramped media cabinet. It needs space to breathe, which can be a design challenge in itself. But what about the Wi-Fi 6 performance and range, the main reasons you'd buy this? Here's the twist. It can be spectacularly fast, but inconsistently so. When you have a compatible Wi-Fi 6 device like a latest-gen smartphone or laptop in the same room, the speeds are blistering. You'll hit gigabit plus wireless speeds easily, making large file transfers feel magical. The target wake time feature is also a nice touch for battery life on smart devices. However, the moment you introduce obstacles, walls, floors, microwave ovens, the performance can drop more dramatically than you'd expect for a router with 4 external antennas. The signal strength, while good, doesn't always match the raw speed potential on the label. In multi-story homes or spaces with lots of interference, the promise of seamless whole-home coverage often requires that second router for an AI mesh system, which is an additional cost. So your $218 router solution suddenly becomes a $400 plus mesh project. That's the router version of a bait and switch, but with more blinking lights. Let me pause here for a quick joke to lighten the mood. Setting up this router's advanced features is so complex, I think it comes with a built-in philosophy minor. You'll spend so much time pondering the meaning of spatial stream and MIMO that you'll start questioning your own existence. Therefore, the core conflict is this. The RT-AX88U is a powerhouse crippled by real-world quirks. It's the overachieving student who aces the test but forgets to bring a pencil. You get incredible hardware. That 1.8 GHz quad-core processor, 1 GB of RAM, the 8 LAN ports, but it's wrapped in software and thermal characteristics that demand babysitting. So, what's the resolution? Who should actually pull the trigger and buy this? After all this, I'll end on the positive note you need to hear. If you have a technical mindset, a well-ventilated open-plan space, and a collection of high-demand wired and wireless devices, the Asus RT-AX88U is a phenomenal tool. Its value shines for the home lab enthusiast, the serious gamer who uses wired connections for consoles and PC, and the smart home power user who needs robust, configurable network segmentation and top-tier security. The AI mesh compatibility also means it's a fantastic investment as a future-proof base unit for expanding your system. For those people, the problems are just hurdles, not roadblocks. They're the price of admission for this level of control and raw potential. Therefore, my final verdict is this. Don't buy the Asus RT-AX88U if you want a simple, set-it-and-forget-it router. Its heat, complexity, and occasional finickiness will frustrate you. But do buy the Asus RT-AX88U if you are a network nerd at heart, if you need its unique wired port offering, and if you view your home network as a project to be optimized. It's a specialist tool, not a universal solution. It's less of a household appliance and more of a piece of enterprise-grade kit for your living room. And for that specific person, it's still one of the best options on the market, warts and all. Just remember to give it some breathing room, or it might start composing its own heated complaints. For the best price on Amazon today, and to see if you're the right type of user for this powerful, problematic gem, click the link in the description below.